Today, I'll be going over anti cancer living and how 6 different pillars can change a person's life. One of my favorite stories in the book is the story of Molly and how she got better. It's amazing to think that a group or a community can help with the healing process, and I think it's amazing how 450 of her students were able to gather together and give her that type of strength without even her knowing about it, and eventually being one of the main reasons why she was able to get better and to push through what she was going through. I really like this quote because if you think about it, it's hard to be negative when you're in a mindset of gratefulness or thankfulness, and it helps you to stay in that positive mindset. So, if you are able to encourage your patients to think about the things that they're thankful for, it'll help them to decrease that stress. And one way they can do that is through meditation or some type of prayer that they could do if they have a spiritual background. I think all of us can learn a little bit more about getting more sleep throughout the night. And I think this quote is perfect because it reminds us that adequate amounts of sleep can help us to deal with mental health issues or to be able to keep our weight in check and even to keep stress down. And when we're able to do this for ourselves, then we can be firsthand witnesses to teach patients how to do this as well. Increasing physical activity does not just increase physical health and make it better, but it also increases self esteem. It helps to decrease brain fog to improve mental clarity, and it helps to improve sleep and mood. So, when we teach our patients about physical activity, we can let them know that it improves overall wellness. So, that way, if they do have a disease, it'll help to decrease the spread or it'll help to prevent disease in general. Another thing to consider is the food that we eat. Depending on how much nutrient dense food that we eat and the variety of foods that we eat, it helps to boost disease prevention and to promote health, which, full circling back to the beginning, it can decrease stress and improve sleep as well, which are some of the pillars that I talked about earlier. Finally, we should also take into consideration our surroundings. There are some things that are out of our control, such as environmental toxins, but the things that we can control, such as BPA exposure, is something that we should limit our exposure to because something like that could decrease or affect our endocrine function or our hormones and further increase our risk to disease. As a future physical therapist, a way that I can advocate for personal health is by incorporating prehab into my sessions to remind patients that it doesn't have to be because of disease that they're starting to work on their personal health, but it can happen early on. And when I find patients at risk for that, I can screen them and educate them by providing resources, whether it's coming directly from me or from another healthcare professional that I refer them to. And that includes networking with other PTs and with other healthcare professionals, so that way I'm not just the one advocating for it, but my fellow peers can do that as well. And that's a quick summary of the mix of 6 and my interpretation of them. Thank you for watching.